Lords and ladies, please give a royal welcome to our maestro of musical madness, Sir Samuel of Morocco. And now, lords and ladies, good gentles all, please welcome those loquacious lovers of legends and lore. Those versatile viscounts of voluminous verbosity. As they portray a panoply of personalities under this preeminent proscenium. Please welcome Mr. Smythe and Mr. Jones.
Oh, can we get a big huzzah for us? Oh, thank you!
I'm Mr. Smythe.
And I'm Mr. Jones. And how is each and everybody doing today? Welcome to the theater, the famous Royal Theater. And while we're in the theater,
I say, let's do a play.
using our imagination, as well as good enunciation. Together we will be creating a creation that will take your breath away. For all the world is a stage, my friend.
Attend and hark if you've an ear to lend.
We're gonna tell a tale with once upon a time at the start, and there's a happily ever after at the end. Hi! Oh, say, Mr. Smythe!
Yes, Mr. Jones?
What story shall we players play today?
Well, today we shall render upon these boards an adventure that is most hair-raising.
Nicely said, Mr. Smythe, for today we will tell the timeless tale of...
Tangled!
It's a very special tale of a very special girl. She's full of hopes and dreams, a little something like you. And if she puts some work into it, makes her mind up to pursue it, she can make her wish come true. It may be awfully hard to do, but with imagination, some courage and determination, if she can conquer all her fears and trepidation, well then she just might make it through. For all the world is a stage, my friend. Attend and hark if you've an ear to lend. And here's one thing on which you can depend. We're gonna make a little magic if you all do your part. We will create a little chronicle of courage and heart. We're gonna tell a tale with once upon a time at the start. And there's a happily ever after at the end. Happily ever after at the end. Oh, thank you. Thank you
so much. Thank you for joining us today, lords and ladies. To help us tell our story today, we have two special guests.
We do?
Yes.
Two special guests?
Yes.
Well, who's on first?
A lovely young lady with golden locks.
Oh, Goldilocks and her 3 dancing bears!
No, we don't have 3 dancing bears.
Wait, only 2?
No.
Just 1?
No, there are no dancing bears.
Okay. Lords and ladies, presenting Goldilocks and no dancing bears!
Wait a minute, Jonesy.
Oh, wait, maybe they can be the dancing bears. There's a mama and a baby and a papa
There
right
are no
there.
dancing bears and no Goldilocks.
But you said a young lady with golden locks.
Yes, Rapunzel.
Oh, Rapunzel doesn't have any dancing bears.
No, she's the first guest.
The first guest?
Yes.
Who's on second?
That is the question.
I can hardly wait.
Lords and ladies, it is time to give a warm welcome to our first royal guest, the one,
the only,
the one and only Rapunzel!
Huzzah! 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 Princess Rapunzel, we are honored to be in your presence today.
Oh, and we are delighted that you accepted our invitation to join us in a live performance of your story.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
After all, who better to help us tell the story of Rapunzel than Rapunzel?
It's gonna be such an adventure.
Yes. Now, remember, we are here to assist you in any way we can. Should you want to know where to stand, we shall show you.
Should you want to know what to say, we shall tell you.
Should you want to recognize one of us for most outstanding performance by a player in a leading role, drama or comedy, we shall kneel before you in humble gratitude.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both be wonderful.
Very well, then.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let the play begin. Once upon a time, there was a radiant young lady named Rapunzel,
who lived at the top of a tall, tall tower.
From the time I was just a baby, my mother never allowed me to go outside.
Each day as Rapunzel gazed out her tower window, she wondered, when would her life begin?
My dream
Ah, but today, like every other day, Rapunzel's daydreams were interrupted by the sound of a familiar voice.
Rapunzel,
Mother Gothel?
let down your hair.
Oh, let me undo that for you.
Wait a minute. You have no idea how long it takes to braid this.
Ah, but of course. Stunt hair, please.
What's that?
It's a theatrical representation of your hair.
Oh, I love the theater.
Rapunzel, I'm waiting.
Oh, coming, Mother.
Obediently, Rapunzel let down her hair so that Mother Gothel could scale a steep tower wall.
Apple, dearie.
Thank you.
Oh, it should be noted by all in attendance that Mother Gothel was not Rapunzel's actual mother.
That's right. I was kidnapped by Mother Gothel when I was just a baby.
And why was Rapunzel kidnapped? Mr. Jones!
Ha, because of her magic hair.
Yes! Which keeps Mother Gothel
The fairest of them all.
Five!
Oh,
Princess?
Oh.
Oh, Rapunzel, Mummy's feeling a bit run down. Why don't you let me brush your hair and Mr. Smythe will sing your magic song.
Whenever I sang the magic song, my hair began to shimmer and glow. And when it glowed, it cut Mother Gothel young with its special healing power.
Once was mine. And as Gothel combed the enchanted hair, the years melted away.
Like sands through the hourglass, thus were the days of our lives.
Princess.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Now, give me my mirror. Oh, do you know what I see? I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too.
Rapunzel, realizing that this could be her last chance, summoned up the courage to ask,
Mother, so I was wondering, since it's my birthday tomorrow, would you please take me to see the floating lantern? This is my only birthday wish.
Absolutely not, Rapunzel. Oh, sorry.
Samuel? Flower gleam and glow, let your power shine, make the clock reverse, bring back what once was mine.
Poof. I told you, my dear, the world is a dangerous place filled with ruffians and thugs. That's why I keep you locked in this beautiful tower. Sorry.
Seriously, Sam? Flower glow, power shine, turn the clock, mine.
Oh, for your own safety, my dear, you will never, ever leave this tower, ever. Trust me, Rapunzel. Mother knows best.
Ow! Rapunzel was determined to see the floating lanterns. So, she did what any imprisoned 18-year-old girl would do. She packed up her frying pan and headed for the window.
Looking down, she saw a young man climbing the tower.
A stranger.
And as the young fellow hauled himself up into her tower room...
Lords and ladies, a hobby is Apple Flynn Rider! Quickly, Rapunzel did what any imprisoned 18-year-old girl who just knocked out a climbing stranger would do. After that, she went through his belongings, found a royal crown, and hid it.
Now, surely I can convince him to take me to see the floating lanterns.
What Rapunzel didn't know was that the crown was stolen!
Flynn was a wanted man.
Look, Blondie, there is no way that I will ever take you to see the floating... Okay, I'll take you to see the lanterns. Anything to get that crown back.
And so Rapunzel let down her hair. And down the tower they climbed.
Well, this isn't weird. Climbing down here.
And as they scaled down the stone wall, the stranger introduced himself as...
Flynn Rider.
And before Rapunzel could say,
Hold it here, Brush Flynn!
her feet were on solid ground, and they were off and running on their new adventure.
I can't believe I did this! Oh, this is so much fun! I just hope we don't run into any ruffians or thugs.
Wanting to get out of this adventure as quickly as possible,
And avoid being arrested by the royal guards, Flynn said,
Hey, you hungry? I know a great place for lunch.
and thus he led the way to the Snuggly Duckling Tavern.
which, as it fills out, was filled with ruffians and thugs.
Hello!
Look at this much. This is a mean-looking group of ruffians and thugs. But I think I see the king of most wanted sitting right over there. Don't let the crowd fool you. His name. You know, I think it'd be a whole lot safer if we just turned you around and went home. What do you say, Blondie? Let's head back to your tower and grab that crown, okay?
Are you Flynn Rider?
Do I look like Flynn Rider?
What do you think? Does he look like Flynn Rider? Fair enough! Get on! No,
Wait a minute! Give me back my stranger! I need him to take me to see the floating lanterns. It's my dream. Don't any of you have a dream?
I had a dream once. I've got a dream. I've got a dream. See, I ain't as cruel and vicious as I seem. Though I do like breaking famers, you can count me with the dreamers. Like everybody else, I've got a dream.
Hey, I've got a dream!
Take it away, fellow ruffian!
Okay, I've got scars and lumps and bruises, plus something here that oozes. And let's not even mention my complexion. And despite my extra toes and my goiter and me nose, I really want to make a love connection.
He's got a dream.
He's got a dream.
I've got a dream.
She's got a dream.
I just want to see the floating lanterns leave.
And with every passing hour, she's so glad she left her tower. Like all you lovely folks, she's got a dream. Yes, way down deep inside, we've got a dream. Yeah! Oh, thank you. Suddenly, out of nowhere, came a character that nobody had ever seen.
Well, I've seen him. It's Maximus, a horse of the royal guard, and he's after me.
Psst, follow me. There's a secret passage.
Run!
They ran from Maximus through a twisting, turning cave.
Until at last we broke out into sunlight, only to realize...
Look out!
We were standing on the edge of a precipitous cliff.
A towering reservoir on one side.
A deep chasm on the other. Thinking quickly, Rapunzel tossed her hair across the chasm, where it latched onto a wooden beam.
Flynn, follow me!
But it was too late. Flynn was trapped, and Maximus was on him, sword drawn.
Seriously?
What? Sorry, I'm a little hoarse.
Suddenly, with a swift Tyrian thrust, Maximus knocked the frying pan out of Flynn's
Flynn, catch!
I got it!
Thus, Flynn was able to follow Rapunzel to safety. Huzzah!
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 However, their victory was short-lived, for Maximus kicked his hooves against the reservoir, releasing a flood of water.
Flynn and Rapunzel found themselves trapped in a cave, too dark to find their way out, with the water level rising.
I never should have left my tower. Oh, this is all my fault, Flynn.
Eugene.
What?
My real name is Eugene Fitzherbert. Someone might as well know.
Well, I've got magic hair that glows when I sing.
What?
I've got magic hair that glows when I sing.
Rapunzel's hair lit up the water with its magic light and led the way out of the cave. Let's hear it! Huzzah! Lords and ladies, the backside of water!
Once on dry land, Flynn kept his promise to Rapunzel and took her to see the floating lanterns.
Wait a minute. Where's the boat?
What boat?
We were in a boat.
She's right. We were definitely in a boat.
We don't have a boat.
Oh, it was so romantic. You can't leave that part out.
What is that?
It's a theatrical representation of our boat.
Oh, I love the theater.
Sir Samuel.
Every year on this day, the king and queen release the lanterns in honor of their lost daughter.
They're so beautiful.
And as the sky filled with the lantern's warm glow,
I realized.
I was falling in love.
and at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see. Now that I see.
What is this picture?
It's a symbol of the royal family. The king, the queen, the missing princess.
The missing princess. The missing princess. Eugene, I have to go.
As fast as she could, Rapunzel raced back to the tower.
Rapunzel, where are you going?
Rapunzel, where have you been?
Out there, discovering who I really am. I'm the missing princess.
Well, bravo! You figured it out. But you and your magic hair aren't going anywhere. You're staying right here, keeping me, the fairest of them all.
Five!
Rapunzel,
Eugene,
I discovered who you really are.
And Eugene fell to the floor.
he's dying.
That's the circle of life, my dear. Now, come along!
Where are we going?
Where no one will ever find you again.
We can't just let him die.
We can't let him live and expose our secret.
Please, please, let me heal him, and I'll go away with you forever. I promise.
Knowing that Rapunzel never broke a promise, Mother Gothel allowed her this one last act of kindness.
I can't let you do this.
I can't let you die.
If you do this, you will die.
And with his last bit of strength, Flynn grabbed Gothel's knife and cut Rapunzel's hair!
My golden hair suddenly lost all its magic.
Causing Mother Gothel to wither into a shrieking old hag!
You cursed brat! Is this what thou hast done? For I melt! Do I still look pretty? No! What a world! What a world! What a small world after all! I'm going to miss the parade!
At last, Eugene, I see the light. Everything is so different now that I've seen you.
With his last breath, Eugene uttered the words,
You were my new dream.
And you were mine.
Rapunzel was heartbroken. In finding her dream, she had lost true love. And all that was left was a single tear. The tear fell onto his cheek and began to glow.
You see, the same magic that was in Rapunzel's hair was also present in this single teardrop.
Its healing power flowed through Eugene and sprang forth and began to swirl throughout the tower room.
And with that light came new life and new love.
Huzzah!
We returned to the kingdom and revealed Rapunzel as the missing princess.
At which point the king...
Oh, and the queen.
My real mother and father welcomed me with open arms.
It wasn't long after that before Rapunzel married Eugene.
And Eugene married Rapunzel.
And we all lived.
Happily ever, ever, ever after! Hurrah! Lords and ladies, a royal round of applause for Princess Rapunzel!
Oh, thank you.
And a hearty huzzah for Flynn Rider! Huzzah!
And let's hear it for Sir Samuel of Morocco!
And so we made a little magic and you all did your part. Yes, we created us a chronicle of courage and heart. We told a fairy tale with once upon a time at the start. And had a happily ever after at the end. Happily ever after at the end. Thank you!
Thank you so much! Thank you, lords and ladies and princesses. Don't you look beautiful? Bye!